Shit talker. Now let's start here. To answer that question, with Pope Benedict, see, his name is Benedict, to Benedict and your son's ass, stepping down, we wondered what would it take to dispose Scientology's leader, David Miscavige. Miscavige, you see his name? So what would it take to dispose the bitch? It would take everyone to drop their guard. It would take everyone to stop celebrating all these dumbass holidays because they're celebrated all over the world. I didn't know that until I got Instagram. And I see Asians in different parts of, lands like Japan and this land and Asia and China and this land. But they're Asians. And then also the Africans. The Africans still worship a pink god named Jesus. And then they have holidays, the Christmas, the New Year's, and this and that. When I was coming up, the Chinese New Year was not around the same time as ours, but it is today. Let them put up pictures on Instagram. It is today. No, they want to see how to dispose the beta bitch. To answer that question, we'll use this opportunity to describe a scene. They're going to describe a scene, the same thing the beta bitches do. We hadn't yet had the chance to write about. It took place in a restaurant in Los Angeles last November. I think I read something else about November. We sat down to talk with two men who had taken enormous risks to meet with us. They were both long-term members of Church of Scientology. They were not defectors. They were not independents. They were Scientologists. And they want their church back. So they want this nigga to leave too. Because they know this nigga is evil. And his name will prove it. They claim to be part of a growing faction inside the church that wants David Miscavige out as leader of Scientology. Why should we leave when he's the one doing the damage? One of the men said. They both claimed that they had surveyed as many members as they could in the LA area, which has a greater concentration of members than anywhere in the world. I read the same fucking thing about Florida, and then I read the same fucking thing about some other land, across the waters or somewhere. Every time they write about them, whatever they're writing about, that's where they have most members. They have most members every fucking where. And believed, there's the word believe again, they will not let you go with this word believe. When you believe someone, that means you trust them that they are correct. You trust them, you trust what they say to you, and this, that, and another. That person will be bringing into existence a light to you because you believe them, which means you trust them. In the word trust is the word rust. In the middle of the word rust is United Snakes. And they believe that up to 80% of the people they talk to wanted Miss Beta Bitch Cavage out, and were simply going through the motions in the involvement with church activities in the meantime. What do they mean by going through the motions of the church activity? Because even before this guy came along, that's what Scientology was doing. They were always targeting everyone all over the world. How can everyone all over the world be targeted? And like I'm being targeted right now, and there are others in San Diego who are being targeted right now, and there are people all over the world being targeted right at this exact moment. Who in the fucking do that shit? Scientologists, along with the Catholics. I mean, the government is in on it because the government allowed these things to happen. I read an article where the government, they're part of the government, they did allow them to get away with these guns, and said they made a mistake. No, you didn't. Once you found out that Hill person, I don't remember the first name, but Eleanor, once you found out that Eleanor Hill person, was not going to file charges and she didn't have to give you a reason why, and then all of a sudden you made a goddamn mistake. Shit, if you made a mistake, then why the fuck you write about it in the first place? But you don't know you made a mistake until someone from Church of Scientology tells you you made a mistake. Because you believe what they're saying, you trust them. So now I went to look up Miscavige. So if this is Miss Beta Bitch Cavage, he is caught up also in Operation Clam Bake Message Boy. I read that too. And a clam bake is to bake someone. A clam, you know, my sister Debbie used to eat these nasty ass things out of let me stop that. I don't like that flickery shit. That's mind control. But my sister Deborah, she used to use this she used to eat these clams out of a can. You know, she opened them and it looked like snot. So they're saying that this guy or Scientology, they're nothing but snot. You know, you blow your nose, you throw this shit away. But no one's throwing them away. Lets me know they're nasty. And he's also put together with being Hitler. A lot of people are put together to be Hitler because normally you will call this man a white man. You also call Hitler a white man. I don't know who this other person is. I guess he's from some other war a long time ago or some shit. That's all they know is war. All they know is war. Scientology just found out a way to make war with you in your mind. And then they put out a video, Psychology, the something of death. All TIs, if you're an Assad TI or even if you're a standing target, everyone in the world should actually go and see that video. So now he wants to see? You see this shit? You see this shit? Is he military? How dare you call Captain Miscavige? Whatever. But this is Captain David Miscavige in his Scientology war room. So he can keep tabs on you with shit like this. You know, this kind of shit was in Atlantis too. That's why Atlantis was down. And these bastards, they're going to bring this down. They're going to bring America down to this land, this earth. Who knows? Maybe Atlantis will come back up. You know? This is David Miscavige's house. That's what it says. That part of the house. No, the reason that they will have a melanated man, here they have 3, and he's bald-headed, almost bald-headed in dress, is because they need our energy. When I worked for them, I didn't know they were pulling my energy. Probably why I was so tired when I got pregnant, I don't know. But they need our energy to pull some more of us in. That's why he's hanging out with them and he has dress. So this is a short little motherfucker. He's not tall. You know, is this him? Shit, I don't know. All pink people kind of look alike to me. There was another pink man who is this color, his eyes that color, his hair that color. Shit, I think they're the same damn people. They all kind of look alike to me. You know? Where are they now? Yeah, where are these motherfuckers now? What is this? Pinellas County? Is that in Florida? Sheriff's office, sister and brother, they are twins. Really? Really? I think someone's playing a game here. Because, you know, he is a beta bitch. So it's probably not a sister. It's probably him. See them big ass ears? Jews also have big ass ears. And they have these big ass noses. And some of their noses is like a beak. This is not the guy, is it? It doesn't look like the guy that was on the other page. But okay, they say that's him, then that's him. I don't know. So he may not be all the way Jewish. He may be Indo. And that's probably why he comes a Captain Salvation Navy. He is required to have ethics, presence at times in order. Marcy sues Coles for harassment. Scientology's leader's wife, her name is Shelley. Punishment. Sources, and although she was initially banished, there she is now, probably choosing to stay. Yeah. They play games with us because they're playing a game with me right here. Look how short they made him. I'm sure he's not that short. They're just saying he's really nothing but a piece of shit. So let's go and look at his name, because I can have fun with his pictures too. And that's a uniform, but I want the etymology. So now when you deal with his last name, is Miscavige, I guess. Etymology and transfer life path number, I guess his life path number is 7. But here he is Neptune. He plays he naps a tune on many ears. Those that are in Scientology, yeah, he's putting a tune on your ear too, because you do what is told you to do. You know, if they say, hey, you know, go over here and wear these type of clothes, and we're going to, you know, they'll be in a car and drop them off at a bus stop in front of you. You know, like I got on the bus, and then a couple of stops down they got on the bus. There's a Target. He used to be on YouTube a long time ago, but his videos are still there. He told me about that, and he shows you in his videos, and he said they will drop them off, and you know, like he get on the bus, then they're in a car, so a car is going to go faster than a bus, so they'll go 3 stops up and then drop the perps up there, and the perps will get on the bus. And that's what happened when I came home that day, where everyone was in army fatigues, and boy was I fatigued. They were also dealing, you know, it had something to do with my scenes, you know, because my dolls, you know, I was calling them targeted individuals, but I'll start calling them assets now. They are assets to me too. But I made close with them, and they were just in army fatigue, you know. And then I put up a video. I have another YouTube page for my assets, so I put up a video there, and I really had to fight Scientology to keep it up. I would say YouTube, but now I know it's Scientology and or AT&T. I really had to fight them to keep it up, and it's just a fucking doll video. And I did montages, and I talked about people in the montages, and cracked on people in the montages and shit like that, and clown motherfuckers in the montages, and I never went through that. They actually snatched the doll video off. You know, when you go there, the video has been terminated, so I had to go in and get it back, and I did. So it stayed there for maybe 10 hours. I go back the next day. They took it off. I had to do all that shit over again. And I'm like, damn, it's just a doll video. I'm not selling anything. I'm not trying to sell anything. Everything in that video is mine. It's my personal stuff. I had to write that in a little box and send it to him. And yesterday I checked, it was still there. But that page too is also being stamped out by Scientology. Yeah, my doll page is A New World, ANU, like Anu. And it's also being like rerouted as though it's not there, you know. And not only my pages, my children have YouTube pages too, and their pages are being done the same way. Because when Scientology, I know when they, you know, used to call them like the government, or Carmel and them, you know, but Carmel and Zay, Bits, and Terry, man, they're so low. They're like scum of the earth when it comes to Scientology fucking with you. So, and then his colors is green, which when I guess people think he's fresh. Because green means fresh and new and revives. And that's what he came after me with too, green. But more so army green. And then his gemstone is a moonstone, which could be okay because he is of the lineage of Martians. And his qualities is philosophical and spiritual. And that's what he tells you. Now, his character and personality traits to this life path number, his intelligence, you know, I guess he would have to be intelligent to do what he has done so long and still able to get away with it. But to me, intelligent people are kind of dumb because you know so fucking much, but yet you do not know Scientology is your perpetrator. That Scientology is your saboteur. Scientology is the one sending the minions, the perps around you. You don't know that, but you're so damn intelligent. You don't know a real asset. If they came and stood right in your goddamn face, you will call them a perp. Like the assets on YouTube, they actually think I'm a perp. A perp does not write like me. A perp does not have videos like me. I'm not a perp. They just put it in your mind because I'm so different and weird. They just put it in your mind for you to be afraid of me. You know? And the first one to tell me that people were afraid of me was Elvira. You know? She told me people were afraid of me. And she also is on the course. Is dealing with Derek. It's called Freedom from Covert Harassment. Most TIs I find, most assets find that number first. For some reason, we're all given that number first. This organization has been out longer than 20 years, over 20 years, and they don't have any solutions whatsoever. All they do is get on the phone and talk about what the fuck happened to them. I can do that by myself and put it on YouTube. I'm looking for solutions, and that just didn't have a solution for me, you know. And I feel like, and I'm going to say that Scientology too. That's how come they don't have a solution. After 20 fucking years, all these brains together, they don't have a solution. And if someone does come up with a solution, Derek stops them. Because the brother, damn, I wish I can remember his name, but I can't. But they had him, he came up with a solution. He told me about it, but Derek stopped everyone from participating. You see? So that's what he said. I don't know, it wasn't around at the time, but I did know he did get his own program. And Miriam, you know, and I did like Miriam, you know, I like to talk to her, you know. If I was on the show, if I was on the conference call, Miriam was there. When the conference call goes off, me and Miriam would stay on the phone till 5 o'clock. I really enjoyed her conversation. I liked her information, things she could tell me, because I had just found out that I was a target, an asset. And so she gave me a lot of information. I really did enjoy talking to her, but you know, they took her from me too. They take everyone from you. So no one can hear what you say, and you can't hear what they say. They'll take them away from you. And so he had got a conference call and you know, a show, and Miriam was helping him out. You know, I would go on his show too, because he was very informative. I mean, he had a lot of information. Miriam was there helping him out. Next thing I know, I get an email. It's from Miriam, and Miriam's talking about how he's a perp, how he did this and how he did that. And I just stayed away from conference calls. I didn't want to go on anyone's conference calls. It seemed like TIs were turning against each other. However, years later, what Miriam said about him, he did the same thing to me. You know, they had him to turn on me too, and I knew that he was under a device to do or act or say the things he said, because that was the first time he ever did that. But he was too intelligent and to do shit like that, so I just stayed away from him. I even forgot the bitch's name. Oh, I'm sorry. He's not a bitch. Didn't mean to call him a bitch. He's not a bitch. I even forgot his name. I looked up here and saw I was talking about this nigga. I saw his name and said the bitches. But no, he's not a bitch. He's he knows a lot. They just used him against me, and I didn't want to have to go through it again. So now, characteristics and personalities of the beta bitch, Miscavige. He's intelligent, intuition, spirituality, analytical. He has to analyze a lot of things in order to plan out the attacks on the assets. Solitary, and here's a word, secretive. He does have a lot of secrets, huh? So then I just put in this part. I like to dissect words, you know. So I took the miss off. I put in this part, and this is what I came up with. Still him, no matter what I put in, still him. And it says David Origins, and then the life path. Hold on. Oh, this is it. And then it goes into Miscavige. The life path number of David Miscavige is 11, but the other said it was 7. So now we're rolling the dice at 7-11. I guess the nigga think he's going to always win. Supposedly he's French, but I read somewhere he's Italian. It doesn't matter. Oh, here it is right here, Italian. It doesn't matter because he's Indo. That means he's a Canaanite. Canaanites are cavemen. They were the original Neanderthals, the Canaanites. And they came out of caves and they began to breed with melanated females. And they came up with Indos. That's how they get the brown hair. And they come up with Indos. Instead of their hair being yellow, it is brown. Now it says etymology traces it to Italian bizzarro, which means angry, fierce, and irascible. From bizarre fits of anger. So the way he gets mad at other people, I don't think he's going to get mad at me because he doesn't want me to be seen. So no one will really see these videos. So I don't think he's going to too much care about me. Then I saw this name, Debbie Cook, my sister Deborah. That's my second sister, Deborah, and I was born in Cook County. Beginning of the end of David Miscavige's. Yeah, you fuck with me, I will be the beginning of your end. You'll probably kill me, but I'll still be the beginning of your motherfucking end. Because no matter how many people come and talk about your no matter how many people come and talk about your bitch ass, you are still, you know, around. You know, no one can stop you. You're still around. I mean, and you know what? That's so awesome to me. That the more these evil, wicked bastards people talk about them, the more they become powerful. You know, very powerful. They have lawyers and everything. So this is the bitch here. He looks like an actor too. He is a Jew. You know, he just has Indo in him. That's why his nose is a little more rounder at the end than pointed, like I guess they're authentic Jews or whatever they call themselves. So this is the little bitch beta. In defense of David, bitch beta Cavage of the Church of Scientology. Yeah, bitch, you can kiss my ass too, because it was you. When I said come to my face, it was you. You sent a melanated man to point his military telephone at me and to fuck me up. You did that, bitch. I'm going to blame you for it. But Carmel, I'm still blaming you for some shit too. And you too, Zay, and you too, bitch, been bitch. And since Terry, you want to remain quiet now and shut the fuck up after you did all that talking about bitch, been bitch. Now you want to fucking just be quiet. You came in, you said your piece right there in his face. He didn't say anything because that was acting. And you could not get enough people to believe you. So you're really not a good actor. I wonder if you're still wrong. But I'm going to throw you in with those four. And those four, they are a foundation to try to wipe me out and anyone else. But this bitch right here, he's more so at the top. Unless there's someone over him. There's someone over him, which I think is the Pope. Or the Queen, the queer of England. Those are my saboteurs too. This 24 minutes in, shit, chocolate heroes.